Okay, probability from a diagram. Number 1, use the Venn diagram to find the probabilities, the following probabilities. Use probability notation. Give answers as fractions and percentages. What is the probability a freshman or sophomore rides the bus to school? Okay, freshman or sophomore rides the bus to school. So that is going to be, with proper notation, that would be P, freshman, bus, equals. Okay, so I kind of broke my own rule here when starting this problem. Remember how I said when you have a problem like this to write down the 4 things that are going on? So I am going to do freshman bus is 31 out of the total. Okay, so we now have to figure out what the total for this problem is. So if I'm doing that, please listen, as this can be a little complicated. I'm going to add up the freshman circle and the bus circle together, all of it. Okay, so how many freshmen are there? That would be 29 plus 31. And how many bus riders are there? That would be 31 plus 25, which is 56. So I just added the 2 circles together. Now when I did that, most of us are starting to pick this up, I think. I counted this twice. I counted the overlap 31 twice, okay? Because when I did the freshman, I went 31 plus 29. When I did the bus, I went 31 plus 25. So because of that, I have to subtract one of those 31s. So let me do these calculations real quick. So 60 plus 56, I can probably do it in my head, but I don't want to make a mistake. So I'm going to use a calculator. 60 plus 56, and then I'm going to hit equals. That's why I have that in parentheses, okay? Don't just go right to minus 31. Take away 31 is 85. And then the only other thing I have to do is include those 54 that are out there, okay? So those 54 that are on the outside plus 54, and 85 plus 54 is 139. That means there's 139 people inside of this whole diagram. As in everything that is represented is 139. Okay, so freshman, now the problem's easy. Freshman bus is 31 out of 139. Then I'm going to have sophomore bus. So that would be the people in the bus circle that aren't in the freshman circle. It'd be 25 of 139. And then let's have another combination. Let's do freshman no bus. So that would be, well, let's see here. Freshman no bus would be the people in the freshman circle that aren't in the bus circle. So that's 29 of 139. And then the only other combination that we haven't done is sophomore no bus. And I'll write that like down there. And that's going to be the only number that we haven't used, which is 54 of 139. Now the questions are really pretty easy from here. So what's the probability a freshman or sophomore rides the bus to school? Well, that would be, and I'll use a different color here, that would be the freshman bus riders plus the sophomore bus riders. So that is 31 plus 25, which is 56 of 139. Good. What is the probability that a randomly chosen freshman rides the bus? Okay, so I think the notation is what most people would miss on this problem. A random freshman uses the bus, so that is given freshman. Okay, that means the freshmen are going to be the denominator. How many freshmen are there? Well, that's all these two together, right? So that's 60 freshmen. And riding the bus, so this is bus given freshmen. This is, I think most people would miss this, okay, the notation. So how many of our freshmen are bus riders? That's 31. Okay. Another notation for that one would be, wait, let me just make sure. What is the probability that a randomly chosen freshman rides the bus? Okay. This isn't a very good question because you could also think of this as the probability, and I'll clear this up if it's like this on the test. This could also be the probability of freshmen and bus, which would be 31 out of the total, which was 139. So I'd accept either answer. C, what's the probability that a student rides the bus given that they are a sophomore? Okay, well, we've already done all this hard work at the beginning of the problem. So that is going to be 25 out of 139. But we have to have the notation down too, okay? So that is going to be the probability of bus given sophomore. And that is going to be 25 out of all the sophomores. And all of the sophomores are, I'm just making a video. 25 out of 79 if you add up all of the sophomores. Hey, do you need me?
Yeah, I was just making sure that